ecotourism, our coastal resources offer sustainable investment opportunities. As we highlight these opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, let me assure you that my government is committed to creating a business friendly and forward looking environment. Our policies prioritize investment facilitation, infrastructure development, and regulatory reforms. First, Balochistan is home to special economic zones like Gawadar Free Zone, which offers unmatched incentives such as tax holidays, duty free import of machineries, and streamlined customs procedures. Second, we enhance connectivity through roads, railway, and energy projects. Our commitment to infrastructure is to connect markets, integrate communities, and ensure shared prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, development is not just about economic growth, it is about transforming lives. My government is deeply invested in social development, including education, healthcare, and employment generation. We believe in inclusive growth where the benefits of progress reach every corner of Balochistan and uplift the lives of its people. We also focus on empowering local communities by engaging them as stakeholders in resources management and development projects. Our sustainable approach ensures that the economic gains are shared equally while preserving our culture and environmental heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to join us on this journey of transformation. Balochistan is open for business and we are eager to partner with you. We can harness the provincial potential to create shared values for Balochistan, Pakistan, and beyond. Whether you are interested in mining, agriculture, fisheries, or urban development, the opportunities are boundless, and the time is to act now. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Sehgal and Pathfinder Group for providing this platform and all of you for your time and attention. Balochistan stands at the uh, cusp of a new era of development. I look forward to welcoming you to our province, where we can build a future of prosperity and progress together. Thank you all. Thank you for patience hearing. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you very much, Chief Minister. Thank you. Thank you for all of our good wishes for
Thank you.
Balochistan.
Thank you.
We'll open this up for questions, and then we'll do a word of thanks. But before that, I wanted to thank, obviously, members of our family, members of, and members of the Pathfinder Group for putting this event together. They worked very hard. So I'd like to thank, please a round of applause for the, hard work. Thank you. So we'll start with questions. And is there a mic?
Thank you very much, Zarar, Ikram Saab. My name is Amir Shaukat. I'm Ambassador of Pakistan to Switzerland. I have no question, but I just wanted to make a very short comment. I've been here 3.5 years and regularly attending events organized by Mr. Ikram Sehgal. I drive all the way from Bern. This time when I received an invitation from him that there will be a breakfast for Balochistan, I was so happy, sir. Why? Because when you go out on the promenade, you see many countries, not talking about corporate world, setting up their pavilions, but there are many countries setting up their pavilions. One of our neighboring country, they have many of their provinces setting up their pavilions. But when I saw Balochistan, I said, wow, that's it. Thank you very much, sir, for bringing Balochistan to Davos. And thank you to the Chief Minister of Balochistan, Honorable Sarfraz Bugti Saab, and our former Prime Minister, Senator Anwarullah Kakar Saab, to coming all the way from Pakistan to address you about Balochistan. It's a great province and great people. Thank you very much. I'll not take.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
I just wanted to highlight this and appreciate this effort of Mr. Ikram Sehgal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I take Zarar's place because Zarar has to catch a flight. So I think so I come and take his place. And thank you very much. And it's a real honor to have Mr. Sarfraz Bugti here. And some of you don't know another attachment to him. We're both aliens.
Yes.
From Lawrence College, Goragal. Right? And he's a very big supporter of Goragali, and everybody sort of talks about him. And before him, of course, Zafrullah Jamali, who was the Prime Minister, also was there. In fact, most of the donations of grounds, etc., that have come out of the mountains have been done by Balochistan in Lawrence College, Rodagali. So I would invite more questions, please. Anybody? Any questions? Abu Bakr. Please. Please identify yourself also so that everybody knows.
Okay. Name is Abu Bakr. I'm the CEO of Partners Export Board. Joined them 3 months ago. I have a question this time, as thank you for, and honored to be here. I think about Balochistan, I think a lot of people know the potential. Is how big is the potential, and we've heard this. If you can share with the audience here is what makes it different this time that we're going to make it happen, and we can actually see the benefits for the country and for the people of Balochistan.
Thank you so much. First, I must thank Mr. Sehgal, and I thank you him for giving a facility of swimming pool in our college and hostel that we always miss, because in our time there was no swimming pool. It is cold like Davis. So Balochistan, what is the difference is this time the things are changing because of our reforms agenda. We want a friendly environment for the investors from all over the world, especially from the West or anywhere. People are coming from Gulf and people are coming from other parts of our country too. So the change is the government is focusing on a friendly environment, removing the bureaucratic hurdles and this red taping through which our province suffers for a long time. So I assure you one thing, that whenever someone come for an investment or for any untapping our mineral resources or anything, we are very forthcoming and we are looking forward for everyone. So this time business means business, and we are focusing on, because without partnering yourself, NGOs, we cannot develop a province of uh, with a low population and a mass land. So this is only possible when every one of us join hands and we understand this, and we are doing a public-private partnership program through which we are giving facilities to our people. So I welcome you, and I think the change is we are serious this time, and we want our country to grow, and especially our province to grow. Thank you.
Chief Minister Saab, I wanted to know about the initiatives that you're taking in the field of human development. As Adam mentioned, it's the 20-year factor that makes all the difference, yeah? So if 20 years down the line we want to see a change in Balochistan, we need to invest in education. So what are you doing specifically in that area? Thank you.
Thank you. And this question is very close to my heart because education is the key to change. We have introduced a big scholarship program this time in the name of great leader Benazir Bhutto Shahid. And that scholarship program, it is from the PhD to the school level. The first scholarship we offer is any student from Balochistan who wish to do a PhD anywhere in the world. We are fully giving them a fully funded scholarship for everyone, every student, whosoever. Second component of that scholarship program is for the minorities. We have minorities, though they are less in numbers, but they are the one who are suffering for last many years. So we decided to give them scholarships, 50 students each year in nursery class and in hostels, in boarding schools, in Lawrence College, Bari, in HSM College, Lahore, and in Sadiq Public School, Bhalpur, for 16 long years. They will get education for 16 years from the government expenses, a fully funded scholarship again. Imagine for a second, after 16 years, probably I'll be not sitting here, but 16, or maybe like 800 students of the minorities will be reading in elite schools of Pakistan, which was a dream. And the third component is for the transgenders. None of us has ever think about the transgenders. They are also suffering in our society. So this time we offered a scholarship and a skill program for the transgenders under this Benazir Bhutto scholarship program. So this is, and the last one is about, the second last is about the children, the boys and girls, reading in the remote areas of Balochistan, in high schools, in government high schools, remote districts of province, we offered them 10 boys and 10 girls, those who topped their education in metric in 10th class, we will be giving them free education till 16 years of their education. They want to be a doctor, they want to be a lawyer, they want to be a businessman, whatever they want to read or study, we'll provide them this opportunity from the grassroots. And it is the merit is the district merit. So a boy from Dirabukti cannot compete a boy from Quetta. A girl from Avaran cannot compete a girl from maybe Khuzdar. So this is the focus from the ground. The last one is about the Shohda's families, those who gave their lives, the civilian Shodas. They are never looked after. Well, a person moving in a rickshaw or in a bike, and he died or she killed in a terrorism incident. So who will look after their children? So we decided to adopt their children for 16 years of their education, wherever they want to read, whatever they want to read. So this is our scholarship program, and plus, first time in history of Balochistan, we have increased 116% of our budget for the education, and we are providing. My more focus is on the girls' education, and you people will be glad to know. I have 5 female deputy commissioners in Balochistan. So, and without offense to my male officers, I'm telling you very honestly, they are doing far better than the male deputy commissioners. So this is our education program. Thank you.
And you, yes, please, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and thank you for being here. My question is to both.
Please identify yourself so that.
My name is Ahmed. I've just turned 25. I'm a graduate from King's College London. My question is to both Senator Saab and Chief Minister Saab. Even in my very short time understanding Pakistani politics, I've always heard from all directions, and Mr. Senator, you mentioned as well, that Balochistan is full of vast untapped resources and potential. I would like to ask, what are the main challenges that we face in extracting these vast natural resources, and what is the game plan in order to convert them from being just untapped to actually making practical use of them to improve the province and to provide these resources for Pakistan to use?
Well, as far as this claim is concerned, I don't think it's a mythical one. It's quite a tangible one. There was a volcanic eruption about 2 millennia ago, and it is called Titian Belt. It starts from Nimroz province of Afghanistan, which is bordering our Chaghi area, and it cuts into Sistan Balochistan, which is part of Iran, and the tail end is our Waziristan. So that volcanic eruption has given birth to many materials which is needed and appreciated and valued in 21st century more than what it was about 2 millennia ago. What would we need? Of course, as the case was in the Persian Gulf, when the oil resource were exploited, they needed the partnership with the Western companies, and the oil was there under the earth, but that partnership converted it and made it into a valuable commodity. So you do require global partnerships. The resource of copper and gold was there until and unless the seismic surveys and the rest, which has to be followed by the Titian company, which was later on bought by the Barrick and Gold. That sort of investment is required. So once we have those global partners, my own assessment is there are probably more than 20 recordics available throughout the district. I mean, even more than that. So, but this is just a generic claim which I'm saying. In order to exploit that, you need that scientific data, and that data would come through expertise, through financial strength, which is available on the Western Hemisphere. It's available in China. It's available in other areas. So we were and we are looking for multiple partnerships. And I'm pretty much sure that there is a game plan now. The mining policy at the provincial level provides the legal framework, the right kind of partners we are searching, and the right kind of partners are taking interest. When I was the caretaker prime minister, one of the largest mining group in the world, Tinto, its CEO came and met me in New York. And if Tinto is taking interest in area, I'm telling you, it's a good news. It's good news for everyone. So I'm pretty much optimistic that once we plan it as we are doing it, inshallah, within 2 decades, it would be what sort of natural resources have played a role in Canadian development or Australian development or even Chile's development. It can happen in Pakistan's case too, for the collective good of the people. Thank you.
Other question? Well, since there seem to be short of questions, I'd like to elaborate on how Kakar Saab and Sarfraz Bugti and Jamal Kamal, we met first. Whether he was Jam Kamal was the chief minister, and we had a Council of Pakistan newspaper editors meeting in Quetta.
Yes.
And we went with very skeptical. The Council of Newspaper, they were very skeptical about Quetta and Balochistan, but they had a meeting there in the Serena. And after 3 of them spoke, our Council of Pakistan newspaper editors were stunned. And they really our things started from that time. And in fact, with Anwar Kakar Saab, and he was instrumental in getting Jam Kamal to Davos. And I would like to share what happened after that, because not many people know. At that point of time, the terrorism was not that much. It was there, but not that much. And there was a lot of interest. And the interest was, interestingly enough, from Europe. And a group got together and they proposed a BOT, a railway line between Reykjavik and Gwadar, a BOT, total. And the BOT was, and they added when Anwar Kakar Saab came by and said, let's do more. We said we have a railway line, coastal railway line from Gwadar to Karachi. And on the way, we said there are lagoons, the most beautiful lagoons in the world. The most beautiful lagoons in the world. People don't even know about it. But there are lagoons very close to Karachi, very accessible. And the coastline is 330 days without rain. So sun-swept coastline, beaches, pristine beaches. So you could basically, and with the help of some Hong Kong investors who had money to invest in real estate and didn't know where to invest, they put together a package which said we'll make 3 coastal towns and we'll make industrial areas north of the road, etc., etc. And of course, unfortunately, the government changed. A new government came in. But I must tell you, we fell afoul at the hands of bureaucracy. Other than the fact that the then railway minister, when we met him, and I was sent, I'm talking about the previous Imran Khan government, at that point of time, the railway minister went to see him about this project because we referred to him. And the next thing you knew, that third day, he was sitting here in Geneva talking to them to do it directly with myself. That was sort of this thing, and the bureaucracy turned around, and a deputy secretary of railways rang me up. Deputy Secretary of Railways rang up and said, can you please tell us the amount of this, that we are just on the pre-feasibility stage. And it was a comprehensive pre-feasibility which I shared with
Yes.
you, and this thing. The second point, so I see a lot of hope. I really see a lot of hope. I started seeing that hope when I first met
Yep.
two of you and with Jam Kamal. And I must say that they were all open about it, and they want to do something.
I would also avail this opportunity. I mean, I was so pleased to hear what Adam had to say. And someone whose background is of a Marine and who understands completely the security situation and assessment. There are a lot of people I understand who are concerned and worried about the violence and the terrorist threat and the surge. But prior to being frightened, we need to understand and appreciate the nature of the threat. If we don't, it mislead us on certain calculation. First of all, as a humble student, I have learned that this civil unrest and the civil war or the terrorism has become a subspecialty for last 2 decades under the political science discipline in different Western universities. Prior to that, it was not treated a specialized area. And in my observation, I've seen many educated people have very strong views on that without having a legal or a academic framework behind that. For instance, if I'm suffering from cardiac issue, I would never ever go to an ENT